Welcome back to No Man's Sky. In the previous video, we talked a lot about money, how I make nanites, how I make units, and that's really helped me progress. The first few videos, we worked on the actual tutorial mission progress. But something I haven't really done is built a full base. I don't think we're going to do that in this video, but I found an awesome planet here. I say a planet, it is actually a grassy moon, and it is amazing. It's really beautiful. The weather here is pretty good, except occasionally we'll get these rainstorms, I guess, and it looks like one's coming in now. But when you look off in the distance, you can see like just amazing landscapes, and there's a huge planet real close, and there's a few more planets off in that direction over there. I don't know if I'm going to build here or not, but I've done a little scouting just to prepare ourselves. And I've got a base computer here, and I've done one of these little prefab modules. And, I do the battery and solar power on top. And of course, I have a storage here and a teleporter here. I went ahead and put a little connector on here. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I don't even think I'm going to use this as a base. I think this is just an outpost for now. Eventually, though, I might build a nice little cliff base and have it just outlooking over all of this. That weather rolled in pretty fast. I'll tell you what, let's get over to our Corvette. Get in here. I had Red 7 out because I was doing some swapping around of technologies. Let's get inside here. I went ahead and put a bay window out here so that we could see. And it's a little glitchy. You can see, like, you can't fall out, but you can fall down. So, you can fall out. Well, there you go. Let's get back in here. But I like this this little bay window. It looks pretty nice. Over here, you can see I've got another base computer out, and it says O2 mining next to it. So I did some scanning with the survey scanner. Let's just pull it up so we can see it exactly as is. The survey device, and that allows you to find, like, hot spots and other mining things. And so, like, over here, we'll come off this, we can see that I've already done the search, and there is a gas cloud here. So I could harvest oxygen. I already went and looked and saw what it is. I can't get it. There you go, O2 mining. So that's the name of the little base computer I put out. Another thing that this little moon has is those yellow salvage containers for getting Corvette parts. And then I have, there's another little thing up. Oh, here we go. I've done a search, deep level mining deposit, and that is for copper. It's a Class B mining deposit, but put a little flag out. Did the rainstorm stop? Nope, we still got it. Let's get back here. And I put a little flag out there, and of course, because I've searched it, I can see where this little deposit's at. So eventually I could get some technology to set up for mining, like automated mining. And I could do it there. It's 266 away, and then this oxygen is 247 away, just from where I'm parked. My actual little base computer over here is 220 away. I don't know the exact distance you're allowed to be apart from things for you to be able to use the same energy and technologies and all that kind of stuff. I haven't really dove into that yet, and that's kind of a down the road thing. Weather is clearing, but what I'd like to find is a power source, and it's not sensing any, so there's probably not any around here. We did the mining, we did target sweep, and we did gas. So yeah, that's the only two things I could really get that's near here. So I'm thinking of kind of setting up a little base, in this little area. This is fairly flat. It doesn't have to be exactly flat. The way building is in this game, it doesn't have to be perfectly flat. But I'm kind of thinking about doing something here on this grassy moon, because it looks so cool. Another thing to talk about is my appearance. I look a little different. I've got this hood on. So while I was kind of roaming around trying to find some interesting stuff to make videos on, I ended up stumbling across or doing a pirate mission. I forget exactly what the name of it was, But if you follow it all the way through, it is basically a tutorial on how to take you to a pirate system and how to buy stuff at the pirate system. But you know, you get as a reward this little hood, but I kind of like it. It looks pretty good. I haven't gone in and changed any of the colors or anything on it, but you know, it looks kind of cool. All right, I fell out the window again, so I changed the window out. There's a little gap here. It doesn't fit perfectly, but at least we can't fall out. So something else I want to talk about is my exosuit. I went through and I got a few unlocks for the technology slots. And I've got this row all the way unlocked to here, but I still have 6. Yes, I've got 6 left that I can unlock here. And then there's more that I can unlock down here. I am going to be doing that over time because I would like to expand this hazard protection area. And I went ahead and went in and got a ice protection, heat protection, radiation protection, and I got a toxic protection. And of course I have my hazard protection proximity bonus with it. And I've got a couple of upgrades. They're not great. They're better than nothing. I believe I'm allowed to put one more on. Now, here's the thing. When we unlock these right here, I'm thinking I should unlock another supercharge slot because we have one here and we have one here. And I think I get one more. I'm not 100% sure about that. That'll be something that we'll learn as we do it. So we're going to be going to a space station, and then we're going to be going to the anomaly. And I want to double check and see if I have any of those slot purchases left on this space station here in this system, and of course the anomaly as well. As far as other technology, I don't think I have anything else of importance unlocked here. Multi-tool, I don't think I have anything else of importance unlocked here. I might have put another mining beam on here. And then for the ship, you know, we're in our Corvette. I haven't really done anything to this. One thing I need to do is get an infra knife. I need to purchase that at the anomaly, and we'll show that when I do it. Okay, we're going to take off, and we're super close to this planet. We've got a trading post right here on this other planet that's very close to us. I went ahead and just marked that because we may go there to try and purchase some things. Occasionally you can purchase odd things that you can't get at space stations or other places. Our planet, or I say planet, this grassy moon is got salvageable scrap, star bulb, copper, paraffinium, and cobalt. And let's see, there's another one here, and we'll scan this. Copper, rusted metal, cobalt, high sentinel activity. That could be important later. And we'll scan this one. Worm-ridden planet. Ancient bones, star bulb, copper, paraffinium, silver, and high sentinel activity. That could be fun to explore because I've not seen any worms yet. So that might be something we do in a later video. And then we got this little moon thing. I think it's a moon. No, it says Arctic planet. Frost crystal, copper, doxite, and cobalt. I have no idea what all this stuff is for. Eventually we'll be doing something with it, but let's just go ahead and harvest this tritium. It's right here. And we are looking for the space station. We're going to go there first, and we'll sell some stuff, and then we'll go to the anomaly. All right, we're going to pulse to this space station. I think the space station's on the other side of that planet. Okay, here we are at the space station. I'm just gonna get on in here. We'll land. I got a few things I need to sell just to free up some space in my inventory, and then we'll double check, of course, the slot for the exosuit. And we come over here and sell a few things. And we're sell. I've got a couple things here. Yes, this superconducting fiber, we can sell that. And then we have a fusion core, we're going to sell that. And then we have a Corvax casing. I don't know if that's a gift that you can give to Corvax or not. So we're going to go try to find one and talk to him just to get it out of my inventory. And we can give him this as a gift, which we will do to increase our rating with that particular race. Now, I have one more thing to sell. It is going to be, hello, thank you. And I want to sell. And we've got this warp core package. We'll just get rid of that. Now let's take a look and see if we've purchased this. We already have. We have done everything that we want to do here. Let me see if I can get any suit charts. If I can, I may do that. Specific charts. And we have the exosuit upgrade. I don't know how many I can get. I can get 2. So let's go ahead and just get those 2. And we're going to need those for unlocking here. And Class A hauler at 29 million. Well, if I had a throwaway Corvette built, I would trade with this guy. I did do a little bit of modification on our Corvette. It's got all the same specs, but I just added these little wing things here just to kind of break up the shape. I really need to do something with it, you know, to give it a little something extra, a little more pizzazz, because, I mean, it's not the greatest looking ship. But again, this was a basic miner that we wanted to have as much technology as possible available on, and that's basically what it is. So let's go ahead and we will go to the miner and we're going to take off. We're going to get out of the way here. And then once we get a little bit away here, I'm going to hit down on the D-pad and we're going to go summon the anomaly. And so that's how you do the anomaly after you get past that in the tutorial part. So we're going to come over here and in we go and we're going to land. Now I'm going to go ahead and once we get landed, I'm going to take a look and see if I have any mission objectives that are here, and I'm going to turn those on so I can see exactly what I need to do. And this is going super slow. Why is this moving so slow? This is like the slowest we've ever come into this place, I think. Now this is an interesting layout for the anomaly. There's a ton of things over here that are of value. These little missions here, I've never done one, to be honest, so I don't exactly know how good they are or what they're used for specifically. We'll be learning that together. But some of these look interesting and some of them don't look interesting to me. Like, I don't want to waste time on red fireworks. I mean, why do I want fireworks? I have no idea. 348 nanites, that's not that valuable to me because, you know, I can get, what, about 2,000, I think, in the last video we showed, basically multiple times a day, but each day. So this is Quicksilver. This could be very useful, and if I did this one, I get a mind control device, which I think is used for freighters, and then 1,800 Quicksilver. And again, I haven't unlocked freighters yet. I don't know exactly how useful any of this stuff is. We'll be learning that together. And over here we've got our Quicksilver Synthesis Companion, and say we want to create an item. I don't have any Quicksilver, so I can't create any of this stuff. But some of this stuff, I don't have any idea what it's used for. Like, I can see the banners and stuff if you want to display it. Maybe this is, I don't know where you put this stuff, where you grow it. It's like landscaping opportunity for bases. We'll mess with that later, probably a lot later. Some decals, you know, just some other things. Let's see, is there a way to get some stuff for your ship? Okay, so we got like plasma jetpack trail, scorching jetpack. Interesting. All right. Yeah, well, there's some different stuff in here. We don't have anything, you know, money-wise to do with that. So let's go ahead and take a look at our log. This was unlocked as part of this mission here, Alone Amongst the Stars. We got to reach a transmitter. This one is the Space Anomaly, continue to search for Artemis, and then there's the Atlas Path, and these are kind of the three primaries. These are some side things. I landed on a planet and it gave me this to do. I don't know what the rewards are, but I think it's to teach you how to basically like scan a planet and earn nanites by uploading and all that. This is going to be what we end up doing whenever we do the gas extractors and mineral extractors and stuff. and we'll have to buy the technology to do that, of course. I may go ahead and buy that now just so we have it on deck and ready to go. We'll see. And then base computer archives. On my playtest account, I messed with this, and this was like the longest mission ever, and I don't even remember what the point of it was. So we may do it, we may not do it. Nothing really here that we need to do. So let's just go and take a look at each little person. So this person here has stuff for you sometimes. They have stuff for you to do sometimes, and I don't really know the purpose of this particular tree-headed character. We'll give some data, we'll see what we get. Oh, we're gonna get some nanites. Okay, well, that's 3 nanites. Let's take a look at this, I don't know, brain-headed dude, and we'll see what they want. Transmit milestone data, okay. And what do we get there? Wow, we got a lot of nanites for that. I must not have done milestone stuff. This guy wants your food creations, which I have none of. Let's give him some cooked meat and see what he says. He might be like, this is terrible. Present processed meat. He goes, processed meat with style and with substance. I applaud you. Okay. He gave me 50 nanites for processed meat. That's easy enough to get. I don't know how long that lasts. I think this is for making a companion. I don't know anything about it. This is your appearance modifier. Let's just look and see the head, if I can change the coloring. 18 is this hood helmet thing. So, that's cool. And these 2 dudes are part of the mission. You talk to these guys and they just tell you some information and this, that, and the other. We're really coming here for some specific stuff. Over here is like the boss of this whole joint, and you talk to him, he tells you things, sends you on missions, gives you objectives. We don't have anything highlighted. Let's take a look at this little dude, and he's like a little turtle head dude. All right, he has nothing for us. We'll come over here, and this is where you buy a lot of your technologies. This is the Exocraft, which I haven't done that story mission yet, and we'll get a lot of that unlocked for free. We'll do that eventually. Synthesis Laboratory. Eventually, we'll spend nanites on this stuff, so I don't have to go buy this different stuff. This components and devices. Then we've got like all the stuff here that you can make. I don't know what this is used for. Yeah, so I mean, eventually we'll end up, nanite farming and unlocking a bunch of this just so I don't have to go to stations and buy it. I'll just be able to craft it. This is a weapon. Let's see what the weapon is. Class C. It is total doo-doo. We would never. This is worse than the one we got, I think. This here is our multi-tool research dude. And let's take a look. We have, this is where I've got the survey device to be able to find out about mining and stuff. There's really not much else here. Like I got the optical drill unlocked. I don't know if I've got it placed. I'd have to go in there and look at it. I don't know what a lot of this stuff does. We got this for free because it was on our weapon. What is this? Damage to stun enemies? Okay, don't know anything about that. Pulse spitter. We have the bolt caster, and I'm going to stay with bolt caster. And this is like decreased recoil, burst cooldown, shots per burst. This could be something we could eventually get. But I was doing some research, and you can get better bolt caster stuff if you somehow farm sentinels. Don't know anything about that yet. We'll learn that as we go. I don't really know if there's anything else in here that's of importance to us. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. I don't know. But, this is kind of the tree that we would be going down. And we'll come over here, and this is what we're looking for. We're looking for this little thing here. So I must have already done this because I don't have the option to do it in this particular system. You can, in each system you go to, use this to unlock another slot, so I must have already done that. This is Exosuit Research. And we're going to take a look and see if there's anything in here specifically we want. I don't have a whole lot of space in my suit right now, but you can see like this is where I got the refiner. As a trade rocket, I think you can sell anything at any point wherever you are using this. That might be useful down the road, like whenever my inventory space runs out. Exoskiff, I have no idea what this is. Cold storage, store your catch. Fishing? I don't know. I don't know what that is. Some more of these like technology stuff. I already bought better ones. What does this do? Aquatic respiratory aid, breathing efficiency, pressure membrane. I guess that helps breathing underwater. This is a nutrient ingester. I guess that means that you can cook up stuff in your suit. Processing, and then I guess you can consume what you've cooked. Okay, eventually we'll get something like that. Oxygen recycler, another oxygen rerouting. Maybe it's okay. I don't know what that's for. And this is jetpack stuff. This is air burst. This is water jets. I guess if you're underwater, and boots, and neural stimulator, jetpack pump. I don't know that we're going to get any of that stuff. It seems like we're getting better stuff from other stations. This is your construction research station. And this is where you can spend your salvage data to buy different stuff. I went in here and I bought the square room and the door and the ramp. And I think this corridor, but I would kind of like to have a glass corridor. The thing is, I just don't know how much building I'm going to do with these little setups. So, I'm not going to worry too much about buying that stuff. We've got some more technology. Down here is Galactic Trade Terminal. I guess if you install this in your base, you can sell and buy stuff right from your base, which could be very, very useful. Launch pad, again, could be useful. Appearance modifier. This is the oxygen harvester. And autonomous mining unit. And autonomous gas harvester, autonomous trap, I guess that's for trapping fish. Okay, and this is a weapon rack, I guess so that you can store your multi-tools, hazard protection, short range teleporter. Don't know what that would be for. Teleport cable. Yeah, I don't know what a lot of this stuff is. We'll get to that eventually. I wouldn't mind finding a medium refiner. Yeah, put that in the base and then it'll run off of base power instead of having to run these portable refiners all the time. Light box, noise box. I don't know what half this stuff is, if I'm being honest. We've got transport modules. We've got underwater stuff, I guess. Speaking of that, are there windows on these large prefabs that you can buy? Small paving. Okay, don't know what that is. Foundation. Room frame. Large window. Angled window. Biodome. Corridor. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't mind having large windows in those things, but, again, I don't know if it's worth it to do that. This is our battery solar panel. I think I'm going to go ahead and get this because I hate wires in a base, so I'm going to go ahead and unlock this. It just irritates me seeing all the wires in the base. Don't know what half of this stuff is, so the mineral extractor. I guess this is for growing this stuff. Don't know much about that. Here's the timber structures. Timber roofing. Stone. I actually kind of like the stone pretty well. I think I might actually unlock some of this because if I build a base, I'll probably build it out of stone. And yeah, stone roofing. So let's see, we'll go right here, unlock that, and now we need, what do we need? Like a doorway. We got a stone wall. We're gonna need a floor. All right, we're getting a door. It looks a little narrow. I don't know if that's like correct or not. Frontage, we'll do this one. And then I want the large window and circular window. So we're gonna do this one. And then we're gonna do this one. All right, so that gives us a door. Door with window, floor. Now we need a ceiling. Where are the ceilings at? Probably in the next page. Stone roofing. Okay. Flat stone roof. Well, that's the only one we can afford. Let's go in and let's take a look at that storage units. I could get some more storage units eventually. We don't need those now, so let's go back to stone roofing. Okay, so you've got like angled flat, rounded top, stone dome. What is this? Stone roof cap. Well, we've got a roof part, so at least we could build a box if we needed to. I don't like building a box, but once we get some more of these, maybe I'll get some of this other stuff. I would like to maybe get some of these little short pieces, the stone wall B, stone wall A. Yeah, so this is like short stone. I don't know what half this stuff is, so eventually we're going to be unlocking some of that. Okay, we need starship technology, and that's this dude here. And dude's head looks like a ship. That's probably on purpose. Now, I need to purchase an Emperor knife because I don't actually have that. So, Emperor knife accelerator. All right, we get that. Nice. And then we're going to go back in, and I'm going to take one more look and see if there's another upgrade to go with the Emperor knife. And we're also looking at photon cannons. What do we have to go with a photon cannon? This is non-linear optic, that's heat dispersion. And this is total cannon count. Okay. Let's go with the heat dispersion. And then we'll go with one more, the Q resonator. Okay, so let's go to Starship, and we are going to come here, and we're going to build this resonator. The problem is I'm running out of tech slots. I will put this here and this here, so we still have our bonus over the reactor, and then we're going to come down to the Emperor knife, and we need phosphorus and wiring looms. And I don't think I have that stuff. So we're going to have to go and let's go down to our ship, because I'm going to need to look in the storage. So I may have to go to a space station and try to buy phosphorus. Let's look and see if we got any phosphorus here. We do. Do I have enough? And we need wiring looms. I don't think I've got enough wiring looms to do what I need to do. No, I don't. And we'll go here. Yeah, we need more phosphorus and more wiring looms. Okay, and then the other thing would be this B resonator, quantum computer, hydraulic wiring. Let's go ahead and put that in. Okay, so we're going to need to go get a few things to finish this out. Let's come over here to our teleporter. This will allow us to teleport back to the space station that we were just at without having to fly over there and fly in and all that kind of stuff. So let's go with space stations, and current system is this one. So we're just going to teleport right there. So we're going to look right here. And some of the stuff we are not going to get. Well, that sucks. Wiring looms, we need, I don't know, a bunch. We'll just buy them. And then chlorine, yeah, we don't have any of the stuff that we need here. Let's take a look at our ship. And we've got the wiring looms, so let's go ahead and put those in. We need more phosphorus. And we need the wiring looms here. We got the quantum computers and the wiring looms. So we need hydraulic wiring, 3 of those. And we need phosphorus. Hydraulic wiring and phosphorus. All right, let's talk to these guys and see if they'll sell us some stuff. All right, he's got our phosphorus, and I'm going to buy every bit of it. Let's go ahead, go to our ship again, and let's build the thing that we can build. And we can build this. Perfect. The last thing we need is 3 hydraulic wiring. So we're going to put the phosphorus away because we do not need that anymore. And I'm just going to hit a couple of these guys up and see if anyone has hydraulic wiring. If not, we may have to go to a trade outpost on a planet in order to do that. Look at the value of this ship. Oh my God. 102 million units. I'm gonna have to take a look at this guy's ship. I have no idea why it's got 2 supercharged slots. It's a Class A. Is it just 2? Yeah, it's just 2. But I guess because it's a hauler, it's got so much space here and here. That is crazy. Let's look at the price. That is crazy. I would have to pay him 71 million in addition to trading my Corvette. So that is crazy. I don't understand the math logic into that. Let's check and see if this guy has what we need. If we strike out a couple more times, then I'm gonna have to go somewhere else. I may have to go to a different system. Here we go, hydraulic wiring. I think it was 3. So I'm gonna buy 5. And we'll come over to our technology and we'll go ahead and install that. Nice. And so we are getting a proximity bonus here. Okay, so that was a pretty good day. I didn't get a whole lot accomplished. I did show off the grassy moon, and maybe we build something there and start setting up some gas extractors and mineral extractors. But we did go to the Anomaly and take a tour of it, and we purchased some building parts, and we purchased some upgrades for our Corvette. Now, the Infra Knife is really good for harvesting Corvette parts. It's actually better than the photon cannon. And the reason is because it has some splash damage. So as you shoot those modules underground, it kind of splashes to the other modules, and you're just able to harvest more efficiently. And that'll be something that we do, I don't know, maybe briefly in the next video. In the next video, I for sure need to do some mission stuff because I've kind of stalled out on that for a couple videos now. Anyway, that's going to do it for this one. Hope you enjoyed the content. If so, give us a like and a subscribe, and we will see you on our next space adventure.